It's been a hot minute since I recorded a video. And that's for several different reasons, and most of them have to do with the weather. Actually, pretty much all of them have to do with the weather.
Are struggling to make the slightest progress here in the state of Alaska. This smoky wildfire south of Anchorage has burned 77,000 acres and is only 15% contained. Lightning ignited the flames in early July. A prolonged heat wave and dry conditions are helping fuel the fire.
The reason that they're scouting and not implementing right now is we placed an order for more personnel. We're making for sure that we have the most optimal area to engage them.
In Alaska, here's the thing, this is not the only wildfire we have in the state. There's 36 of them that are greater than 100 acres. So a combined 427 or nearly 427,000 acres burned so far. The temperatures aren't helping the cause at all.
The Anchorage Fire Department is currently supporting Division of Forestry operations here at the Martin Luther King fire, the MLK fire. We want to remind the public that we're in a period of quite high fire danger.
Here, at least 4 days' time, we've got temperatures in the lower 80s. The average high this time of year in the state of Alaska is 65 degrees. Conditions are so dangerous, the Anchorage Fire Department has canceled all fireworks for the 4th of July.
So a couple Thursdays ago, I'm out in South Anchorage and I'm recording.
What are you doing? Don't you want that?
But my air conditioning in my car was broken. And so I'm driving around in near 90-degree weather and gave myself heat stroke. Because I'm awesome. Like, how are you still breathing in this heat, mosquitoes? Now I'm behind on what my goal is, which is to let you guys know that yes, I'm going to be in Indianapolis for Wizards Unite Fest, if you can get me there. I don't advertise it a whole heck ton, but I do have a Patreon and the link is in the doobly-doo. In order for me to go anywhere on any sort of trip, it's just going to cost me $600. So if you guys want to meet me there, this is also focused on if I can even get a ticket to this event, because we don't even know how they're going to do the tickets to this event, if it's going to be the lottery system like GoFest was, which no one liked, so I really hope they don't do that.
Are you choking on a stick?
You don't have to do a monthly subscription on Patreon. You can just like throw some money at it if you feel like doing such things. There's lots of really cool benefits, including discount codes on my merchandise, which also, if you want to send me to Indianapolis, you can also go buy a shirt. The profits that I make off of my merch right now is going to go to my ticket. This is not one of my shirts, but you know, shameless plug. There's also access to a exclusive Snitches and Witches Discord where you can like hang out and talk about game and how much of a derp we all are, and we can all just be derps together. Now that we're like 2 days out from the event actually ending, of course, now is the time that we can talk about what you should spend your spellbooks on from the restricted. What should you spend your restricted section spellbooks on if you're an Auror. I also did a collab on this with Lynette and Gitta Lovegood, so you should go check out that video in the doobly-doo. Links to both of their channels and also Lynette's video with us. These are the 3 nodes that you should be spending your spellbooks on if you're an Auror from the brilliant event. Restricted section spellbooks are the green cover spellbooks that you can only get during events. If you're going through the event tasks and you complete all of them, then you should get 15 green cover spellbooks, or restricted section spellbooks, which that's so hard to say. Niantic, why is everything in the game so hard to say? You need to stop doing that. Okay. Number 3 is the improved weakness hex. This is a ridiculously cheap spell node to spend your spellbooks on, and it impairs foe's power by 35%. It costs you 4 spellbooks and 8 scrolls, which is just incredibly cheap. You can do that literally if you only complete the first 3 tasks in the event. This is a spell that's applied in the lobby. You just click and you drag it over the foe. You can use it if you're a solo player and it's a foe you're about to encounter, or if you're in a group, you can throw it at a foe one of your friends is about to encounter. Because the Auror doesn't have a lot of those kind of spells to spread around, their biggest help is spreading focus points around. This is actually a really good one to spend your focus points on if you're going to be helping your friends, and actually if you're a solo player too. It's pretty nice to have that impair foe power.
I'm getting B-roll of actual bees.
The second node that you want to be spending your restricted section spellbooks on is the improved, or ferocious, not improved, because the other one is improved, ferocious Bat Bogey Hex. This brings down your opponent's stamina by -3. It only costs 7 scrolls and 4 restricted section spellbooks, so it's another one of those really economic ways to spend your spellbooks. The last one, and it's the one that I'm kicking myself the most with, is this one, Playing Dirty. So the difference between the square nodes and the circle nodes is the square nodes are active spell to use in the lobby. Circle nodes are passive skills, which are ways to improve your stats. This is one of the coolest ones ever, but it costs a lot for good reason. It only costs 6 scrolls, but it costs 15 restricted section spellbooks, which you can only afford if you complete all of the tasks and save all of your books, because we get a maximum of 15 restricted section spellbooks in this event. And I've already spent spellbooks. And I knew I needed to get this one, and then I spent spellbooks anyway. Mundungus Fletcher reveals several subtleties he learned from spotting vulnerability in his marks. The suggestions increase your defense against foes with less than half their initial stamina. So your defense as an Auror, which your defense as an Auror isn't super great to begin with, goes up by 10% against foes with less than 50% stamina, which, if your power is at the right spot, get a critical hit on certain foes, and you can reduce that down in 1 hit, and then you're good to go. My guess is that one is also going to require restricted section spellbooks. Stuff it! Siblings. She's so helpful. So many tens apart. So I am back. I didn't actually go anywhere. I'm gonna try and get out and record a little more, but it is difficult with air quality and it being stupid hot. The air conditioning is fixed on my car, so that does help. So if you guys wanna see me in Indianapolis in August, make sure to click the link down below to Patreon. Do all the things that YouTubers harass you to do. Like button, subscribe, share with your friends if you think this was at all helpful. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Love you all always. Okay, bye.